United Command Blue. We have an area of stored chemicals in 200 litre drums, 1,000 litre containers and various other imported cylinders. Totally involved in fire. We have numerous explosions occurring. At this stage we're attempting to set up cut-offs on the Bravo and Delta side, confirming we will require the 10th alarm. We have 2 ground monitors directly attacking the fire. We have one line of 70 on the Bravo edge. Further message to follow. Over. We'll try and get an AP in to here. Flycoms, can you assign 4 pumpers to go to pumper 98's location and start setting up a water relay in here, over. We're going to need a lot of water for this fire. All incoming trucks, they're going to need their BA. If they can report with BA immediately to the entrance to this premises, over.
Understood, sir. We'll put out a message for ACT that all incoming.
Pete, I'm now taking over as Alpha Sector Commander, over.
Affirmative, Billy Alpha, I'm coming to see you, over.
Alpha Sector Commander to IC.
I think we're close to pulling back. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I pulled Bridie back.
Have we got anyone inside still?
Only 77 crew. If they set a monitor up, yeah, get them out. Let them set those lines up.
Echo 78, all internal crews, can you please make your way out? Operations Officer, IC red.
Yeah, Hugh, massive fire. This fire is burning out of control. It is what we call in the expanding phase, which means out of control. We've got more than 100 firefighters here off 25 odd fire trucks. They're working to get around the fire to stop it from spreading. We've got chemicals on fire. We've got gas cylinders exploding. Extremely dangerous fire for our firefighters.
As you're aware, just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, we got the first of numerous 000 calls to a fire in the Cleanaway chemical waste recycling facility. Crews responded immediately from surrounding stations. By the time they arrived, there was already a very well-developed fire. The fire was spreading from stored material outside the building into 2 adjacent buildings on the premises. Firefighters commenced initially an internal attack. However, conditions proved too intense and it was too dangerous to keep the firefighters in location. They subsequently set up unstaffed hose lines that were fixed in position to enable a cut-off to stop the fire from spreading to other parts of the chemical storage in the building, and that's been very effective at stopping the main fire in the main building from getting worse. We've had 40 fire trucks, 150 firefighters with a whole range of specialist equipment, including aerial appliances, our drones for both video and chemical detection, and we've also had our specialist hazmat officers on site. Firefighters have now been able to contain the fire. There's still one area in a second building where there's a substantial amount of fire, and firefighting operations will continue throughout the night. In place, we've put some evacuation alerts to local residents, and we're currently in the process of reviewing those and be able to update advice to residents in the not too distant future. We put in an 800-metre exclusion zone. That was due to the risk there was a large number of explosions during the firefighting operations early on, and also a very large black smoke plume. We wanted to make sure that people in the immediate area were protected and put that evacuation in place. We also put out recommendations to people further around to keep their windows and doors shut and avoid exposure to the smoke. The firefighters have been very proactive in trying to manage the runoff. We've got booms in place in some of the stormwater drains that have been affected. We've been liaising with the EPA, and we're also organising for the removal of the collected stormwater with sucker trucks to take that for proper disposal. And so operations are now just starting to scale down. We've had a very large demand on our firefighters because of the high temperatures today. The intensity of the fire combined with those high temperatures meant that it was very demanding for our firefighters. We need to keep rotating people through. We've made good use of a number of aerial appliances, and they've been positioned around the premises, and they've been very effective at containing the fire to that property and stopping the fire from spreading to some of the neighbouring premises, which has been a very good outcome. So firefighting operations will continue for several more hours and probably through the night. We'll reduce the number of firefighters here, and then we'll also be looking to adjust the advice to the community and enable people to start returning to their premises.
We've continued operations here in St Mary's overnight with a focus on containing and managing the hazardous materials runoff. Yesterday, the prime consideration was the public safety with the messaging we put out, but simultaneously we were monitoring the environmental impacts of the runoff from this fire. We've successfully been deploying our drone technology around this. In the initial parts of the fire, this technology assisted us to determine the risks associated with the site and the most appropriate placement of our firefighting attack lines. And throughout today, we've been working with the New South Wales Environmental Protection Authority and Comcare and Safe Work New South Wales as the safety regulators to continue to assess the site safety. That drone technology has enabled us to fly drones internally to determine where the areas are damaged and to identify the various elements that need to be addressed throughout the site today. It's also enabled us to work with the EPA to provide assurance to both the EPA and the community. And we've continued to monitor that with the EPA to provide assurance to the community that we're doing all we can to protect the environment.